What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Neeks Sports. It is the big game of the first round of group matches. France versus Germany in the group of death. We're gonna get onto them very quickly, or very soon, should I say, before kickoff at 8 o'clock. We're gonna first touch on my guys, Portugal against Hungary. I'm here with Ramsey. I'm sure. I mean, I know you had Ronaldo in your fantasy team, the way you were celebrating, which you don't usually. But something about it, you were kind of hoping that Portugal dropped a point or something. I could sense it. I could sense it through the messages, but they came through in the end.
It's not hope, it's need. I needed them to drop points in that game today, man.
Why?
Because I need France to top this group, man. I mean, like it's edgy now, and the problem was I was looking at it, I was thinking, all right, if this game was 0-0 as it was for 70, 80 minutes or whatever it was, Portugal could go out bottom. They could lose to France and Germany, and Hungary could also lose to France and Germany, and goal difference could send them out.
Yeah,
could be fourth place, could have gone out.
Or they could have gone out as one of the lower of the third place places, because I think you need at least one win if you're going to go through.
Yeah, exactly. So that was that. And then, like, one goal changes it all. Obviously, the Hungary sort of collapsed in the end and ended up losing 3-0. And obviously, it's now job done, because now the goal difference on the other side of things is looking handsome, because it's 3 goals, good, 3 goals to the good, going into their next 2 games. Obviously, started with a win. Ronaldo's already on form, or, statistically while speaking anyway. Like they're ready now. I mean, I wasn't necessarily impressed with the way Portugal were playing, but we've seen already in this tournament, sometimes the low block is the way to go, man, and it's not easy to break down a low block. It's weird because, like, before, you can say what you think, but like before in these tournaments, the small teams just get wiped because they try to compete with these teams. They try to play man for man, try to outplay them, and then they get battered. But I just saw yesterday with Spain, sometimes playing a low block and just sitting back and hoping for the best, and try and take your chances when you get them can work. And it almost worked out. A point would have been magnificent result for Hungary there.
Sammy in the chat says, finally some proper players gonna play. This guy's been trying to get onto me ever since I predicted Portugal was gonna win the tournament. And I think he messaged me just before the start of the game. There's still time to change your prediction, bro. I said, listen, the prediction is locked in. The tournament has started, and I have no reason. To change. Now, the Portugal performance wasn't great. First half was not bad up until they got to the area, and either the final pass or the decision was poor, and obviously Ronaldo missed that sitter. And then the second half was poor. Hungary, I guess, grew in belief more than anything, because they were still keeping him out, but they were actually venturing forward, and then they got the goal that was disallowed for offside. I was actually underground at the time, and I turned on the iPlayer as I came into the station, and I see 1-0 Hungary. I said, what is going on? But at the point, one of the players were talking to the liner, and then it just switched back off to 0-0, because obviously he had put his flag up. So I was thinking, and I sent out a tweet, but I hadn't sent yet because I was underground. I was thinking, oh my goodness, now they're 1-0 down this tweet, but obviously it got rescinded. So yeah, Portugal they caught a bit of life in that second half, but overall, of course, they deserve to win. Sammy says for Renato Sanchez has to start. Were you surprised and or disappointed in the way that Santos, the manager, actually set up the game in terms of having 2 defensive midfielders?
I don't really know. I haven't really watched Portugal enough to know how they normally play. So I can't really be too critical of how we set the team out, because you're expecting Bruno to start, being a Premier League fan, and you're expecting Bruno, Jota, and Ronaldo to start. Therefore, if you're going to go with 3 high attackers, Bernardo Silva as well, if you're going to go 4 out-and-out attackers, you've got to have some sort of cover in there. And but I don't know. As I said, I don't really know how Portugal play, but Bruno's a number 10. playing him and dropping him to CM with another CM doesn't necessarily work. He could do, but he's sort of better playing in behind the striker. So it makes sense to go with the two DMs. Maybe they could have had a CM more style going forward. Maybe
that's what I'm thinking.
Neves
they got Neves. Neves, who is more of I guess he's a deep line playmaker. He's not a defensive midfielder per se, but also he's not attacking midfielder per se, but he's not. His range of passing is very good. He can unlock a defense or create an opening. Whereas Carvalho and Danilo are very safe with their passing and are more there to win the ball and keep moving. I mean, the team that I saw today, I would expect to see that team against Portugal, against France or Germany, because you need to kind of lock down that midfield. Against Hungary, you're like, you should be able to get another, whether it be Martinho or Neves in that midfield. And then, he had to bring on the likes of Renato Sanchez, etc., to add a bit of impetus. He took so long to take off Jota. I couldn't understand what's happening because he was having a poor game. And he just took long to make changes in general. And those changes affected the game in the end. So he got the 3 points. I don't know what he's going to do in the next 2 games. Is he going out to win the group, or is he going to just try and give other people some minutes in their legs? I don't know. Is he going to go for the winning those games, or just go for the best result possible, whether it be a draw? He might say, I need a draw today. Let's set out for a draw. I don't know what he's going to do. But it's a good win for Portugal, nonetheless. Did you have Ronaldo captain?
No. Lukaku captain. Same points.
All from me. Should have captain Ronaldo. How many points you on now? You passed me yet?
68, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, I think you passed me.
I got no one to play. I'm done now.
Oh, I got Kimpembe.
No, I'm done.
That's not a guarantee anyway. Who knows?
Yeah.
Did Bruno get anything today?
Nope.
Damn, man.
No Fernandes today.
Damn. Listen, let's talk about Germany and France. So this is the France lineup. They're gone out in, this is kind of showing it in a 4-3-1-2. It's a diamond anyway. Kante at the base. So Pavard, Varane, Kimpembe, and Lucas Hernandez. Any surprises there? Obviously, Lloris in goal.
No, that's what you expect. That's what I expected to see.
No,
really.
Lucadinho?
Yeah, there's an argument to say he should be starting over Lucas Hernandez. But he got an injury towards the end of last year and if he hadn't had the form he had at the start of the season. If it was based on the start of the season, it would have been maybe more of a close call. But got injured and wasn't great towards the end of the season. So I can understand why he's gone with Hernandez. But I wouldn't be surprised at some point in the tournament to see if Dina can compete with that. But yeah, no, the rest of the back four sort of picks itself.
Yeah.
And, consistency from the World Cup, that was, a similar sort of lineup that we had at the World Cup. I think Umtiti was there instead of Kimpembe. But apart from that, same back five.
When you say we, you played on Sunday against Croatia. Them.
Allez les bleus out here, bro. Allez les bleus.
Midfield, Pogba, Kante, Rabiot. Now, obviously, Tolisso had played a few. I think he probably played at least one of the warm-up games, if not both. Are you surprised to see Rabiot over Tolisso, or makes sense?
It's going to be one of the two. Both played games. It was, again, flipping a coin. I reckon, again, it could have been either or. I kind of prefer Rabiot, so I'm happy to see him in the lineup than Tolisso. I think Tolisso is a bit more safe of a pick, and could have gone safe against Germany. But
where is Musa Sissoko? That's my question.
Where he should be on the bench. Shouldn't even be in the squad. But that's another question. That's another question for another day. But yeah,
missing Matuidi, man. They're missing Matuidi. You need that Matuidi.
Yeah,
that left area.
It was weird. Like when he said that he's not going to play anymore for France and Deschamps said he won't pick him, I was a bit surprised because it was straight after the World Cup, pretty much, that he went to America, and that sort of, I think Deschamps said, but that's basically it. If you go to America, that's it, basically. And I understand the competitiveness isn't the same, but if the man has quality, Could he be in a squad? I mean, I don't really know what his form's been like over there, but yeah, that was a decision that was made. At least it was made, 2 years in advance before anywhere, or 3 years in advance anywhere near this squad was chosen. So, they've had time to sort of get used to playing without him. But when he played, it was more of a 4-4-2, more of a
Yeah,
4-4-2
yeah,
flat.
yeah.
Mbappe wide right and him on the
He was
left.
kind of wide left.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. The first two games, he started with, first two warm-up games, he started with a 4-4-2 diamond. And at some point in both games, he brought on Kingsley Coman and he went to a 4-2-3-1.
Mm.
So it'll be interesting to see how this game goes, at what point. And I think it's going to be a matter of time. What point he brings on Coman to change it up to a 4-2-3-1 and sort of slightly change it. And if it's not working, yeah, but that's he's got an option with that as well.
Yeah, I said, I see Pogba was talking in the media. Well, it came out earlier today, saying how he has more freedom with France, etc., etc. I don't blame it. I mean, when you got Kante in the midfield, he's generally going to have more freedom. You don't have to worry about the man behind you.
Yeah.
Fred or McTominay or Matic. You can just go and do your thing because Kante's going to sweep up. He plays on the right for France these days, which is a bit of a difference. He used to play on the left, whether it be in like a 2 in the midfield, or 3 or a diamond. He's generally on the left, but in the last, definitely in the warm-up games, and obviously now he's playing on the right-hand side, which isn't his favoured position, but I mean, he's Pogba, isn't it? Yeah, he kind of favoured our left side, right-hand side, but similar to, I think, even centre-backs, it's a position that you need to be able to do, whichever side you're on. You have the role, the job to do in it. So I expect that shouldn't bother him at all. And the front three, or the one and the two up front, you got Griezmann, of course, Mbappe, and Benzema. How is Benzema 100%? Because there was obviously talk about him not actually making the match in terms of fitness because he got injured in the last warm-up game, and Giroud could have started. Or is it a case of we would have infighting on behind the scenes, having Giroud and Mbappe as a partnership? That would be a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, too much drama going on between them, man. There was no way Giroud was going to start today's game. Maybe he's not fully fit, but he didn't look too bad. The injury to Benzema, so obviously good enough to play. I'm not surprised. I always thought that France could be better with Giroud off the bench as an option to come on. However, at the same time, things have worked with Giroud starting, so it's gone risky. It's risky in terms of Benzema's only played 2 games. You know what I mean? Not been a part of the squad at all for how many years, and now all of a sudden he's thrown in.
He looked good though in which game? Who did they play? Was it Wales?
Yeah, Wales, and then Bulgaria, something like that.
Was it the first game he got injured in?
The second game.
Okay. He looked good in one of the games anyway. He looked good.
Yeah. No, he did. He looked sharp, and I think that's why he's probably given a nod. He played well in both games, and Deschamps ready to just say, you know what, go for it. You can start today.
And the opposition, as far as you're concerned, anyway, Germany. So they're going obviously Manuel Neuer in goal. They're going with 3-4-3. So Manuel Neuer in goal, Ginter, Hummels, and Rudiger at the back. Hossens, Gundogan, Toni Kroos, and Kimmich at right wing back, which is a bit of a difference. He's played right back, of course, both for Germany and Bayern Munich. In recent months, maybe over the course of a year, he's kind of transitioned to a central midfield, defensive midfield position. But he's playing right wing back, which he's more than capable of doing. And then you've got Muller as I'm going to say false 9, because I can't see Muller playing as a 9. He doesn't play as a 9. So I'm going to say false 9. Havertz, who is also somewhat of a false 9. And Gnabry on the left-hand side as an inside forward. So obviously the big omissions, in terms of Premier League anyway, no Timo Werner, even though he didn't start their last couple of games, at least, if not more than that before. And no Leroy Sané. What's your, you see any surprises there, or thinking,
Um,
happy XYZ isn't playing?
yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised in terms of the lineup. I look at it and I think it's pretty much what I expect. The interesting, I mean, the surprise, probably the main surprise is that Hummels and Muller, again, two players that we didn't even know were going to be called up to the squad again. You know, thought that their time was done in the Germany squad. There was question marks over Toni Kroos as well, whether he was still going to be part of Joachim Löw's squad. And then again, it's like he didn't call them up for the qualifiers, but time comes now, big tournament, you need your big players, and he's decided not just to call them up to the squad, but that they have to start in the game, because sometimes, you know what I mean, after you can do all your preparations, bringing in the young kids, giving the new blood a chance for longer tournaments, which is what I think we kind of come to expect from Germany, that they may be looking a little bit more long term. However, if you want to go out and win a tournament as you are now, you need experience in there. So, you know, you can bring in all the young players in the world, but you need sometimes a bit of experience. And you look at that Neuer, Hummels, Kroos, Muller spine, if you like, surrounded by the youth, could be a thing, man. And you never know, like, could give that Germany a little bit more something, to go with, as you said, the explosiveness of Sane and Werner off the bench. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they go with that.
Yeah, Gnabry is sick. I'm expect he should have a good tournament. He's so cold. I've got him down as young player of the tournament. I was hoping and expecting him more to play in a false 9 position, rather than on the right hand side. But again, if Muller is the false 9, then it's going to be Gnabry and Havertz who are expected to get into the box a bit more. I mean, I guess with the wing backs, both of those players there can tuck in to affect the inside. Gundo and Kroos, great midfield, 2 great midfielders. Sammy said, Neeks, I need Rudiger 6-month loving to end. Of course, he's been brilliant under Tuchel since he's come in. Couldn't get in the side when Lampard was there. Brilliant into the season. Champions of Europe. He ain't gonna make it easy for the France strikers anyway. I put it like that.
He's gonna be solid. He's used to playing in the back 3 as well. And yeah, he's not gonna allow. It seems like they're not gonna allow the France squad to just dominate the game in terms of going forward. They may have the possession, but he's not gonna make them just run away with it really. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether Rudiger gets exposed. But it's hard, man. When you play a back 3, it's hard to break him down and really take him apart. So
I think the fullbacks for France are going to be important. Both Lucas Hernandez and Pavard, in terms of trying to get in behind where the fullbacks, where Germany's wingbacks are. I don't know much about Gosens, but obviously Kimmich is very good defensively.
Gosens look good going forward, actually, in the friendlies. So he's one to watch on the attacking side of things. Don't know how well he'll be able to coming back. Yeah, so that'll be good to watch.
Prediction.
I think it's going to be a close game. I don't see one. I think we mentioned this before. We did the preview. I don't think it's going to be one team just purely dominating, like going to a 3-4-0 win. Obviously, it depends on what how the game ends up in terms of is it going to be one side taking more of the possession or not? But I'm going to say France to edge it 1-0. I'm going to go for a 1-0 France win. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a draw at all. Yeah.
I'm going 1-1. I don't know. I just feel like both teams can score. I can just see both teams getting. I might end 2-1 to either side. But I can see both teams scoring. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-1. I think. And which means, I mean, yeah, if it's a 1-1, both teams have to be like, yeah, we need to beat Hungary. Beat Hungary, we're through. That's it.
Yeah.
That's really it. Be hungry.
Yeah.
For food.
And it's the mentality of like, I think both sides will take a draw,
Yeah.
but you don't rest. Like, depends on how the game goes. You don't rest on your laurels.
Hmm.
Like you know, you wouldn't go hell for leather if it's 0-0 going into the last sort of 5-10 minutes. But you know, you don't want to concede. You don't want to sit back and end up conceding a late goal, and not having enough time to come back. So I think both managers will end up saying that, you know, going for the win. You know, having to, you know, trying to get the goal to go for the win.
Is obviously lucky Joachim Löw, his contract's up at the end of the tournament. Hansi Flick is taking over. He's had I mean, since winning it in he's been there. When did he join? 2006.
Yeah.
2006 World Cup, where they got that was in Germany actually. So they got to the semis. I think they won the third place playoff. 2008 they got to the final of Euros, lost to Spain. 2010 World Cup. What happened in 2010? They didn't get knocked out of the group in 2010, did they? I mean, it's possible.
I
World
remember.
Cup 2010. Let's see. Oh, that was in South Africa. No, they got to the semis. I forgot. Lost to Spain in the semis, and then beat Uruguay in the third. That's when they beat England 4-1. Actually, 2010, of course. 2012 Euros. Who won 2012? Oh, Spain again. I think Germany lost to Italy. Wasn't that when Balotelli banged?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the I think that was in the quarters. I'm sorry, in the semis. And 2014, of course, he won the World Cup. 2016 got knocked out of 2018 got knocked out of group stages in the World Cup. 2016 Euros. I don't remember what happened in that Euros.
I think Portugal beat them and late on or penalties. I think
Portugal, Germany. No, Portugal played. Didn't Portugal knock out Spain? Maybe I could be wrong. I thought it was Spain that knocked out. Let's see. Kickoff. The match is kicked off anyway. Euro 2016. Germany lost to France in the semis.
How was it, France?
2-0 to France in the semis. Griezmann got both of them. And then last World Cup they got knocked out of group stages. Now, as I said, obviously thank you for that. Obviously he's got at the end of the tournament. I think he's been good because I mean, other than the last World Cup, they've got to like the last four of pretty much every tournament. Further, and of course winning the World Cup 2014. So 15 years at international management, which is probably, I don't know, it must be some sort of record or something to be managing one international side for 15 years. That doesn't usually happen like that, I don't think. Yeah. But what I'm going to ask is, Deschamps, is he under any pressure? I know they are the world champions. Is he under any pressure? I know a lot of people are unconvinced by him. He's somewhat similar to Fernando Santos for Portugal. He's too defensive, blah blah blah. But he's the world champion, isn't
it? I think. Is he under pressure? I mean, they're the favourites. So when you're the favourites, you're under pressure. Just being the favourites. I think most people would expect France to win the Euros. After winning the World Cup and then looking at their squad man for man, probably have the best squad in the Euros. There's got to be a sense of realism though, and looking like from France, and I think France fans would expect to win it, but would understand that in a tight game, in a big game, it could always crash out. But yeah, I mean, their fans would expect to win this group. You know, that's the level that they've set by themselves, you know what I mean? By him, by themselves, by the players. So you set that standard, you're expected to meet it. But as we've seen so many times before, from World Cup winners to Euros winners.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy to do, not easy to go around and do the same thing again. You know, not many have done it. So, yeah, the pressure will be on to do it. It's just whether they can execute it. And
Well,
obviously,
France,
the likes of Kylian
no.
Mbappe, obviously his first Euros, but you can imagine he's going to be around for some time. Going forward, there's a lot of players that won't be here in the next World Cup or Euros.
Yeah.
So they've got to start sort of, you looking at, could this be the last one before the rebuild starts? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the only good thing for them is their World Cup's next year, isn't it?
Next year. So it's about a year and a half from now, isn't it? Because it's in December.
Christmas. Yeah.
That's the thing. I think a lot of these teams will be very, very similar to what we see next year. There has to be a real standout player next season to get into the squad. Not even just France, but there's going to be multiple squads. You know, you might get the likes of, obviously, certain players who missed out, wherever it might be. You know, the likes of Greenwood in England, for example, or something like that. Martial, possibly, if he can rediscover some form. But generally, you're going to see the same squad that we've seen.
Yeah.
I say that. If they really perform badly, then there might be big changes. They'd be like...
There'll be question marks, but I still feel like the players are so... Like this, like the players in this squad, like the first 11, are so much better than the current reserves. Like, you're looking at Pogba and Kante. If Pogba and Kante have a bad World Cup, bad Euros, they'll be in the squad for the World Cup, no doubt about it. The squad underneath isn't great. Not good to take over place. The younger ones coming up, maybe, you know, you're looking at 4 or 5 years' time. But
is Dembele in the squad?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not.
Ain't that your guy?
And Doms, yeah, man. But obviously, Jose managed him in it, so you know. If you told me Jose Mourinho, Spurs manager, and Dembele won't make the squad, won't be surprised, wouldn't it? But Musa Sissoko makes it. Although he's not even on the bench, isn't it? He's one of the 3 left out.
Who's that?
Sissoko.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, yeah. He can only in 23 in the squad.
Well, I mean, he hasn't even. I don't even know the last time he's played. I don't remember seeing him playing.
They're resting him for the big game against Hungary, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, the good thing for. I mean, the interesting thing about this group is like, you see. Obviously, we've seen Belgium, we've seen Italy run rampant, and obviously Belgium and Italy get another win. Maybe, you know, Holland as well. Maybe even England. I'm sort of looking at the bigger teams here. You go into the third game and you can sort of rest up, you know what I mean? Rest up the squad, you know, rotate the squad. But when you have a group of death like this, you know, you might not necessarily get the opportunity. You know, Germany, who play Hungary last, they can win. If they win their first 2 games, then, you know what I mean, they have the opportunity to do that. So, but
the thing with Germany is that they have to go all out in their first 2 games.
Yeah.
Because you can't you can't go into the last game in Hungary needing to win. Of course, that's a game. If it's a game you need to win, you rather against Hungary than the others.
Yeah.
But you don't want to take it down to the last game. Yeah. Whereas if France were to say lose today, they're playing Hungary next.
Yeah.
So they can be like, all right, let's go get action now, and then you still got another game in the bag.
Yeah. And as you say, one win should be enough.
Should be. Especially as you've had a few losses already this tournament, so those teams are going to finish third
already.
So less than 7 minutes. Oh yeah, Kimmich in my FPL as well. FPL. Where is he in this game? He's a midfielder.
Is he?
I think he might be. a midfielder, so I need some attacking points from him. Mbappe, no shot. Hit the referee. They don't. I'm sure in the Premier League when they hit you, they automatically do a drop ball.
Yeah, it's Premier League. It's Premier League rule.
Oh, it's Premier League. Here they kind of. I don't even know what if it's a case of play on or they can have the option of drop.
I think it's down to the ref. Yeah, it's down to the ref's choice.
Okay.
It's looking a lot more like a 4-3-3 from France. Griezmann, Mbappe, and Benzema seem to sort of be playing in the line. You got Pogba, Kante, and Rabiot in the line behind.
Griezmann out wide right.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, Pogba on the right, Kante.
I guess it's flexible. Griezmann can obviously drop into the middle, and then the two can go up. So. This Gozans reminds me of Podolski. I saw him run for that ball. It looks a bit like...
You know what? When he did that, I was thinking Podolski myself. I was thinking Podolski.
What a guy, man. The guy left foot was lethal.
I'm trying to think. Is Gossens? No, who's the guy? No, that was Gravenberch. I was thinking that Tigo had in his when Tigo was doing his team of what was it? The draft? Yeah, draft.
Euro team.
Rella, and I think it was Gravenberch or Phil Feathers.
Yeah.
Clowning it. And then Barella won the midfielder. Yeah, Syria. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens in this game. Because both, like, obviously, Portugal, I mean, France are favourites. But a lot of people, you can't call Germany dark horses. That's disrespectful to Germany. But some people are saying, you can't write off Germany. They got a chance.
I think the thing is when in the Euros, the top sort of 5 teams, you can't rule them out. And even though Germany this isn't the best Germany squad we've ever seen, they've got the sort of capability to sort of see games. It's a little bit like Chelsea in a sense. Like, Chelsea winning the Champions League was a shock, but they sort of know what they're doing.
Players,
yeah, they're sort
they should be in and around there.
Yeah, they sort of got a system which works for them.
I heard that. Let's just see forwards tweet. He goes huge racismo. I don't know what that is. Punditry from Roy Keane. Pogba not a leader. Rudiger got a mistake in him. Blah blah blah. Effing dinosaur. Everyone said they were looking forward to this game when the tournament started. I mean, as a first group game, yes, definitely looking forward to it. In terms of, and it's probably got the what happened there? Oh, Paul was running to Griezmann. And as the makeup of the two sides, it's got the makings of a exciting game, high quality. But I really want to see Portugal against France. I really want to. Obviously, that was the final 2016. I really want to see what France can do against that.
Yeah, but it all depends on what you need. Like, again, in this game, I think this game needs a goal to lighten it up a bit. Like, if someone scores, it means that the other one can't just rest on their laurels, because this could easily play out for a draw.
Yeah,
and it's okay. It's not a knockout. It's not like a knockout game. Equally, the France-Portugal game could be where both sides maybe kind of through, may be able to rest up with wins against Hungary. So you might not necessarily get both teams desperate to win the game. It's the last 16 where it starts to get juicy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, with 24 teams in it, the tournament don't really start until the last 16, really.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems too easy, man.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
It's too easy, man. Like, what did they used to do then? Did they used to just
it
go
was
to
just
the last
16
8?
teams, straight quarterfinal.
Oh yeah. I mean, I get you include you include more teams. I get it.
I'm not for. We've got the Nations League now, and everyone's got a chance.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. No, I think Euros needs to be 16 teams. I'm not even a fan of they're talking about increasing the World Cup. I'm not a fan of that either.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's definitely going to happen, according to Football Manager, anyway.
Wait, what FM are you playing?
I ain't played for time, but
Uh,
I think I've got the latest one there somewhere, but I ain't played for time. But I'm sure, and
which one do they increase the World Cup on?
I don't know, but there's one World Cup where there's 3 teams in a group. And there's bare groups.
Bruh!
There's bare groups.
And
One big
2 teams
team.
go through.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think there's like one big team and 2 small teams or something.
Yeah,
And like you win
nonsense.
the first game, you're through. You can kind of rest up. You can kind of rest up for both second games. You know what I mean?
That's all nonsense, man. Every game needs to matter. Every game needs to matter in these tournaments here. Cool, you can have the qualifiers, and people say, "Oh, somebody's qualified." Blah blah blah. Why do we have to play Liechtenstein cool? But when you come to these tournaments, it should be the elite of the elite. I want 16. Portugal. I'm happy Portugal won it last time, but there's no way you can draw all 3 group games and go out in the tournament. Like that don't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
MN,
if anything, the group stages.
We're on 14 minutes. Well, 14 minutes.
The group stage is just set for the big teams to go through.
Yeah. It's like, all right, little ones. We know here's a few games.
Yeah.
Get some exposure, but this is like a warm up for the big boys. If a big team goes out of the group stage, they're really bad. They're really bad.
I don't think we had it in the last Euros, and as you said, with 3 draws, Portugal, and their group.
Say that again. What about last Euros?
Do we have a big team go out in the group stage last
year?
Oh,
a big team go out? Not that I remember now.
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen.
It's so hard to go out. Yeah. Okay, you think of all the big teams. Which big teams have lost so far?
Depends how big is big, innit? Poland.
No.
Ooh, Denmark. Poland and Denmark are like the biggest, I think.
Well, yeah, they're mediocre.
And they can still easily get through.
Yeah.
Win.
Maybe there is a first-time winner, MN says.
Who is first? Who hasn't won the Euros before? Belgium? Won it.
England,
Belgium. Netherlands?
No, Netherlands won it. Netherlands won it. Van Basten and all that. They never won the header by was that Pogba?
Yeah.
I mean, free header, to be honest, he probably should be.
I was gonna say a set piece could be crucial.
From there,
his shoulder.
Yeah, from there you got to hit the target at the minimum, absolute minimum. And from there,
if he caught it with his head, he probably would have, but his shoulder.
Yeah. And he shouldn't have hit it with his shoulder. He should have hit it with his head.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's enough time to.
Who are the winners of the? Let me see. Euro winners list.
I know Denmark obviously won it.
They won it. 90s. They won it in the year that they didn't actually qualify.
Yeah.
They got in. Oh, why did they get in? Because
someone got kicked out. I want to say Yugoslavia or something like that.
Something like that.
Because there was a war.
Yeah.
Like a war in their country, something like that. Yeah.
And Denmark came in, a man like Peter Schmeichel. And they wanted to Mbappe down the left-hand side. Saved by Neuer. France warming up. France are warming up.
Kylian Mbappe. Okay. Player of the tournament. Okay.
Punch clear by Neuer. I mean, that is a
safe. He went safe.
Huh?
Neuer went safe.
Why have you gone like that? There's less. Obviously, you get more power.
He could have caught it, but
I'm not talking about catch it. But just usually teams goalkeeper will palm it away, but he had with a closed fist.
Yeah,
which means he got less. With less control when you're trying to get the ball and less.
But he must have been. He must have been sure that he had it covered, really.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. List of winners.
I'll come back once.
Yeah. So Germany's won it 3 times: 1972, 1980, and 1996. Spain have won it 3 times: 1964, 2008, 2012. France twice: 84 and 2000. Soviet Union won it in 1960, and then they reached the finals in 64, 72, and 88. Obviously,
Oh, wow.
Soviet Union, that was
Is that
like,
Russia?
well, Russia, but it's a mixture of Russia and other countries,
Hmm.
which are now split. Oh, ball in behind. Neuer, obviously, yeah, super kick. Oh, Neuer, what have you done? Super keeper Neuer, always there to clean up. Ball into Gnabry down the left-hand side. Blocked by Pavard. Yeah, Soviet Union got 1 and 3 runners-up. Italy's got 1 in 1968. Czech Republic got 1 in 1976. Portugal 2016. Netherlands 88. Denmark 92. Greece 2004. So yeah, there's a lot of teams in the tournament right now who, I mean, potentially win it for the first time, but how?
So did France last win it?
2000.
2000.
After they won the World Cup.
Yeah. Henri and them, man.
Say again? Yeah,
Henri.
Henri, Trezeguet, Wiltord,
Mm.
Zidane, Petit.
It's mad because you think like a team like that, after winning both the World Cup and the Euros, would go on and win more.
Falling behind. Oh, it's an own goal! It's an own goal by Max Hummels. 1-0 to France.
Who crossed that in?
Top,
Lucas.
Ran on by Lucas Hernandez. Crosses it into Mbappe, but it's blocked by Max Hummels, cleared into his own net. 1-0 France. They've been the better team so far, especially in the last 10 minutes. Germany kind of started maybe on the front foot a bit, but
oh my, what a ball from Paul Pogba.
Oh, that's terrible defending by Hummels. That is.
Yeah, that's poor.
Obvious. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, obviously, you had to do something because Mbappe's running behind, but you got to do better than that.
He didn't even adjust his feet.
Yeah.
But that ball from Pogba was lovely. Lovely ball.
Let's see what the tweeters are saying.
Yes, as I was saying, Luka Dean will not be back. He's smart with that assist from Hernandez. This is what I'm talking about. Now game on. You know what I mean? Get the goal, 20 minutes in. Now Germany. What are you about? Probably deserved on the face of play. Germany have actually had a lot of the ball, it looks like. But
yeah, they have. They started well the first 10 minutes.
But Lloris hasn't had nothing to do yet, I'm sure. Yeah. Another thing with Lloris isn't, you know what I mean, the best goalkeeper in the world. But the unit of France not letting you have enough shots probably means that he's enough for this tournament, you'd imagine.
Sorry, say that again.
Hugo Lloris is probably, you could probably say maybe a weak point in this side, but with the unit of France.
People always get onto Lloris. I mean, chance for.
He's a decent keeper, but
I think he's good. I think he's a good, like he does. Yeah, he maybe got a mistake, but I think he's a good. I think he has a lot of unfair stick. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
He's yeah, I mean he's alright. Is the thing is with France, they're not blessed in the goalkeeping department. That's why I think that's why he's able to be in that mantelpiece so long. There's no one really been pushing him to for that number 1 jersey. I mean, who else is even in the squad? I don't even know. Mandanda?
What
Is he still
keepers?
there?
What keepers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mandanda? Is he?
Yeah, Mandanda and Mynan. Mandanda ain't moving the Reese off that. Yeah, he's been trying for years. He's never got anywhere near. I remember hearing about this Mynan guy. Let me see who he plays for.
Everyone, it's funny. You know, it's funny.
Oh, he's a little goalkeeper.
You know what's funny, dude? Rival fans are hilarious because obviously Pope a very brilliant ball in it, and it's a great ball. Everyone's like literally everyone in the timeline is spazzing over the ball. Great ball. If you play for Man United, no one ain't saying nothing. No one ain't saying nothing. They'll be like, "Why don't you do that more often?" Oh my god.
Oh yeah, caught him Kante there. I'd be lucky to get away with that yellow card there. Who's got that? Tony Kroos, has he got that, yeah?
I'm seeing Liverpool fans, that pass from Pogba, this one. I mean, listen, I don't want to hear it, innit? Because come the season, you're getting slandering. Where's the league title that you said he's going to win?
There it is, isn't it? There it is.
Oh, God. Free kick to France, to Germany. About 25 yards. Kimmich to take it. No, Cruz actually, sorry.
Oh,
After all. Forward goes, what a player, not appreciated nearly enough. I mean, I agree. I agree. Listen, the guy is world class. Now, obviously, the debate about does he do it consistently enough? And I hear the argument. I hear it. I understand what people are saying. I think because Man United has been so bad, even balling by miscontrol. Even when Man United, because Man United been so bad, even when he plays well, it's masked by the fact that we don't win the game or we're not playing well as a team. So you're not really going to see it. But for me, you can't put in consistent world-class performances for your national team and not world class. So you play what if everyone says, he doesn't play well for Man United. So for 6 months of the year he's terrible, and then he goes to France and 3 games on international break he's world class, and then goes back to Man United he's terrible again. Something get adding up. At some point you have to say, well, it's more either the person watching it or the team that he's playing in rather than the player himself. And then you go and do it in a World Cup, in terms of performing right throughout the tournament from game 1 right through to the end.
Yeah.
He's world class, and he's done it at a Champions League level in terms of, he hasn't won the Champions League, but played very, I think scored in the semi-finals, played very well for Juventus. He's a world class, definitely a world class talent. No one can ever doubt that. I think he's a world class player. You can't do it internationally for this consistently for your nation and not be world class, in my opinion. And that's why I said free kick from Cruz. But for over the bar. Okay, Man United are supposed to be obviously got 1 year left in his contract. Possible they might be going PSG. If what would you say is a fair value for him in this market if he was to leave with 1 year left right now?
That's a tough one. Has he got 1 year left right now?
Yeah.
And how old is he?
27? Or is he 28? Paul. Pogba
I mean,
is 28, just turned 28 in March.
you could probably still get 50 mil for him.
That it?
Yeah.
Just 50?
Yeah, I mean, 1 year left. You don't need to, you don't need to go more. I mean, he's worth more than that, but with 1 year left, 50 mil can get him.
If PSG bidded 50 million for Pogba, I will let him go on a free next year. I'm not gonna lie. What are you doing with 50 mil? Who are you getting 50 mil? Who can replace Pogba? I don't know.
Well, we'll go. Oh, their pen.
Well,
We'll go to the Sancho. We'll go to the Sancho money, innit? 50 mil.
Isn't that Sancho money supposed to be there? Kimmich should pay for a pen or something. Let's see. He's come down the right hand side. What's going on? Let's see. Kimpembe comes across.
Strength.
No, that's not.
Strength. Get off the ball. Get off.
Not a pen, that's not a pen at all. For me,
that's what Kimpembe does to me on FIFA every time. Clamps me, bro.
Pogba is like, in terms of player for player, I think he's actually irreplaceable. I don't think there's a player you can get who's there. That person will do exactly what Pogba does. You can obviously play a different way and still get good performances. But didn't Chelsea, I know Hazard did a mad thing, but Chelsea got like 130 million for Hazard with 1 year left to go to Real Madrid. I'm not saying we're going to get that for Pogba, but I want something like 80 million. Or we keep him for a year.
The problem is there's factors in it, isn't it? Like, if Pogba has a great Euros, the price rises. If Pogba went after the season that he's had for Man United, which has been good, but you wouldn't say it's been at his best.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It fluctuates. I think, Hazard was grafted by Madrid. They wanted him the year before.
Yeah.
And it was like because they were desperate for him, because he wanted to go there, Chelsea knew that that's his only option. So they could, and Roman, Mr. Roman is he won't let a man go on.
And he had a great year. I think he won. What did they win? The Europa League that year, was it with Sarri? I think.
Yeah.
He had a great year.
I
hope he had a great World Cup there. I mean, Euros, isn't it?
Yeah. Who was that? I can't remember who I was looking at the other day. Someone said, I can't, maybe I might know, but there was a player who's got 1 year left on his deal at the moment, as it stands right now. And the rumor was that a club has said to him, we're basically done a Bosman to him, saying, look, we'll sign you next year if you stay for 1 more year. We'll give you a 5-year deal on a certain amount of money, just so that they don't have to pay the money for him now. I cannot remember for the life of me who it was.
Is this happening right now?
Yeah, it was a rumor I saw recently. It must have been today or yesterday, like very recently. It was like, look, you stay for 1 more year, then we'll give you the money.
Must be Pogba.
Maybe it is, isn't it?
MN says, is Cruz top 5 free kick takers in the world? I have no idea. It is still a good one in the World Cup.
Yeah, I mean,
number one.
I don't really watch him on a regular basis enough to see if his ratio and free kicks. I wouldn't have said he was top 5 off the top of my head, personally.
Messi's number one. I think Ward-Prowse is probably right up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Outside of those two,
who's consistent? Trying to think who's consistent at that sort of level.
Free kick takers. Mason Mount. Alex Telles, I think he scored a few free kicks for Portugal in recent years, possibly. Oh, Kante.
Maybe he is top 5 then.
Yeah. First comfortable. Germany a threat on the break with their kind of pace, but or directness, should I say, more than anything. But they're not really creating much.
Yeah, they're looking. I mean, they've got time, but yeah, they're looking like they're just sort of going along as it stands.
They need to show a replay of that Pogba pass again, to be honest. If Kante wins the Euros, should he be Ballon d'Or winner?
If he plays well in the Euros as well, like if he plays well, and I think it all depends on who else shines. I mean, sometimes the Euros can overtake the actual league season because it's such a big event that doesn't come around often. If someone like Mbappe scores 7 goals at the Euros, wins it, man of the match in a final, that sort of thing, could lead you to that. You know what I mean? We've seen that happen before. So all depends on.
Forget the Euros for a second. Do you think Kante has a I don't know what's the word, a stake at the Euros as it stands for the Ballon d'Or as it stands?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, calendar year Ballon d'Or, January till now.
Calendar year.
Yeah, he's had a good. You know what I mean? He's had a good since Tuchel came in. He's been good. He's been very good. So, his performance at the level has been good, and he's obviously.
Yeah, I was first thinking season. I was like, I think it's been overstated. He's obviously been good in the back end of the season, but yeah, Ballon d'Or is calendar year, isn't it? So
yeah,
Mbappe clear down the left. He should have cut back on his right foot, but he went for the first time cross and blocked.
Yeah, Lewandowski's obviously up there.
I think he's still number one, and he owed the Ballon d'Or because he should have had it last year.
Yeah, but Champions League, innit? Quarterfinals, was it?
He was injured. Was he injured? He was out of the.
Yeah, he didn't even play in the quarterfinals.
Wait. Oh, he didn't play either leg, did he?
No, so he ain't played since the last 16.
Yeah, no, it's cool, innit? Man broke the record.
And he's already lost 1 game at the Euros. Ain't bad to go.
The thing is,
I think Kante's ahead of Lewandowski right now this season alone.
In the calendar year.
Calendar year. I think he's ahead.
Lewandowski needs to win this, man. It would be so unfair if he doesn't win this because he ain't win. I don't think he's gonna win it after.
He won FIFA Player of the Year, innit?
Sorry, that's not enough. He got robbed of it last year. And I guess if he has
what did he get? He got 41 this year, didn't he?
Something like that, yeah. Broke Gerd Muller's record.
Yeah. And
if he has a great start to the season, then it might just also be fresh in people's memory at the moment of voting.
Wow, Euros. It's a Euros year there, man. It's a Euros year.
Well, who won it?
And it's a Copa America, yeah.
2016. Who won the Euros? That was Ronaldo, wasn't it?
Ronaldo, what? Ballon d'Or?
Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, they won the Euros. But he won the Champions League 2016.
Real Madrid?
Real Madrid, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, poor shot.
Gundogan.
Oh, Gundogan, you've got to connect better than that. You have got to. Does Diaz win it if Portugal win Europe? Let's be honest. If Portugal win Euros, Ronaldo will win the Ballon d'Or. I'm not saying he's going to be their best player, but popularity, isn't it? He's Ronaldo,
Yeah,
and he's only
yeah,
got 2 goals. You know.
yeah. Ronaldo. Yeah, that'll be Ronaldo's. As I said, Copa America.
But yeah, if Argentina do a thing,
Just yeah, I'm just thinking Messi.
Messi, Neymar, nah,
Any
Neymar.
any Chelsea players in there?
Uh, Thiago Silva, he didn't even start the first game, so I don't know what's happening with him.
Hmm, probably not. Yeah,
Gold Cup, we say Big Wes, FA Cup winner.
big Wes. He's retired now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fully retired. They haven't announced the squads for the Gold Cup yet. They announced them for the friendlies.
Mm.
And then Mikel Antonio's been trying to get his Jamaican passport.
I thought it was sorted before
Nah,
after the last
nah,
friendly. I thought it was sorted.
nah. He didn't get called. He didn't get done in time.
No, I know I didn't get done in time for that friendly, but I
Hmm.
thought it was sorted like post the friendly.
Is it? Okay.
That's what I thought. Like it was like I heard it was sorted, but not in time for the friendly.
Hmm.
We'll see. So they must be able to force it through, man.
Yeah, should be.
Ooh, ooh. All I'm saying is Kimmich is already on a yellow card,
Is that? I mean, was that?
so he needs to be
Oh
killed.
my! So I was just having a look at Lewandowski. Yeah,
Let's see
stat wise,
what's happened.
uh, kicks
That's
him,
unlucky.
hit him in
No,
the head.
that's It did get catch him in his head, but it wasn't deliberate. It wasn't deliberate.
Yeah, Lewandowski. Um, he scored in every game that he's played in 2021, bar one in the league
That's
and the
no,
Champions League. He scored in both legs of the last 16 and the Champions League.
that's mad. That's mad. He's got to win it, man. He has to. Like, what more can you do? What more can you do? Because the game that you lost, you weren't playing in. You're injured. Like,
Mm,
what more can you actually do?
mm.
That's mad. Well, yeah, as you say, it's international. Yeah, you never know.
Mm.
It'll be interesting though, because next year the World Cup is. I wonder if they would delay the Ballon d'Or until after the World Cup because the World Cup's in December.
Yeah, they could do actually.
I
Yeah,
wonder.
they could do.
Yeah, I think you have to take. Oh, great!
Oh,
Oh, Ben's
oh, stick it
too
too wide.
wide. But that was Pogba again, wasn't it? Great ball, Pogba.
Stick it too wide.
That's a great ball from Pogba. MN says, "Did you guys watch the Copa America games? I watched the Brazil game,
I
and
watched the Argentina game.
okay, what's this? I saw part of the Argent. Ooh, Brazil. I mean, Brazil were all right. Brazil just frustrate me, man. Like in the sense that it's just not the Brazil I grew up watching. You got one
Mm.
player there who is like who's got skills. He's trying to do something magical. And the
Yeah.
Brazil I grew up like they had like 4 or 5 players who did that,
Mm.
not
I mean,
including the fullbacks.
when I'm watching and I watched the Argentina game. I mean, obviously everything goes through Messi, but the way I just feel like I just don't understand how Sergio Aguero doesn't start these games. Lautaro Martinez, the Inter
Yeah,
Milan
the
striker,
striker.
he's good. He should have maybe scored at least one in that game. But you just think like the amount of chances he misses,
Yeah,
you just like, even when I watch Man City, I'm just like, how does Aguero not start in these games? Like I know he's fit, he's got fitness problems or whatnot, but
mm.
man is too good.
um, Jesus was playing. Jesus was playing right wing for
Was
Brazil. Yeah. Who was up front? Richarlison was playing up front as a striker.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Um,
Official and confirmed. Juventus have paid 10 million euros to Atletico Madrid to extend Morata's loan until June
oh my goodness.
2022. They
Pogba
already
on
paid
the
10
right
million
side.
pounds.
Back
Already paid 10 million pounds. So it's 20 million pounds for 2-year loan.
That's
Option to buy
wait,
next summer
Morata on loan where?
to Juve from Atletico. So he's staying another year, and there's an option to buy for 30 mil at the end of it.
This guy's going for so much money and he's so bad.
Yeah. Allegri in it. Allegri wants him now. They all want him. Everyone wants to buy him. Pogba, relax. Relax. What are you doing? Pogba, relax. Yeah, you're offside, brother. You're offside. I said 1-0, innit? Just got to see this out. I imagine Germany will come with a bit more in the second half. This is probably where you need Werner to make the runs in behind. There's not a lot of runners being made, runs being made from Germany from deep or from anywhere, really.
This is why when it comes to England, why is Sterling playing? And it's like it's about balance. You have to have different players on the pitch doing different things. You can't have everyone gonna come in deep for the ball. Everyone gonna want the ball to feet turn. What do you do?
Try to bite him?
That's what it looked like at first.
I don't think he actually got him.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
He tried to. Boy.
Man, been watching too much. Yeah, Rudiger Suarez. Man, watching too much Suarez.
How is Otamendi still starting Argentina defense? Yeah, and that is the reason. Argentina defense is so bad that Otamendi starts cash.
Surprised Di Michaela saying there. 20 seconds left of this first half. 1-0 to France. And Lloris really.
Yeah, I mean it's gone as expected. Neuer hasn't made a lot either. You know, it's just a big game. It's gonna be cagey. It's not gonna. There was never gonna be a lot in this. Turn. Half time.
1-0 France. Half time.
Well, mate, a win here going into the Hungary game would be excellent. Because then, if you beat Germany and Hungary, regardless of what happens in the other game, you're through. You're not guaranteed top because it depends what happens, but yeah, you're through. You're nice, man. For me, they're 45 minutes away from topping this group. I think they are. Portugal have to beat Germany, and Germany have to beat Portugal.
No, they don't. Portugal drew Germany and then beat France. What are you talking about?
Nah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Touch out France, double quick time. Yeah, 1-0 France. Just have a look at the stats. Wait, what? Germany has 6 shots.
2 free kicks hit the wall. If that's what counts.
But they said France had. Oh, of course, because the own goal is not going to count as a shot, is it?
Yeah, Yeah.
Because I was thinking of the Mbappe shot that was tipped around the post, and he had a Pogba. Well, was
Yeah.
supposed to be a header, was actually a shoulder.
And they're both big chances. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The Pogba
Well,
one
the
more
Mbappe
so
one was a
even.
decent chance. The Pogba one was a
Yeah.
big chance.
Yeah.
That was a big chance. Yeah, 2 shots, 1 on target. But of course, they lead from an own goal. 2 of the shots
Mm.
from Germany were blocked, which I guess they must have been possibly the free kicks. No,
Mm.
one there was a free kick, should I say? 3 corners for France, none for Germany. And possession, as you mentioned, Germany 58% possession, 42% for France.
Yeah.
Germany were 89% passing accuracy, but France have been trying those killer balls, the through balls, ones over the top. That pass
The
from
thing
Pogba.
the thing now for France, no matter what you look at stat wise, now they got the lead, it doesn't really matter for them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, if they keep a clean sheet, that's job done, and no matter no matter what you do, isn't it? So
Well, it's up to
and
Germany.
if yeah, it's up to Germany, 100%. And if France score again, you know what I mean, that's probably it.
It's on Germany to come out and attack. And France with a pace of, especially Mbappe in behind. Griezmann's been a bit quiet. I think Benzema's probably been a bit quiet as well.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. So it's like you don't necessarily when you get it's like when you get that lead, doesn't matter who does what now. All Deschamps are gonna want is to be solid for the second half. You know what I mean? Now you've got the goal.
He's been the standout player on the pitch for you.
Who's been the standout player on the pitch? Pogba's been done quite well. Mbappe done quite well. I thought Lucas Hernandez has had a good game. Either of those three, really. I haven't really seen much from anyone from Germany.
Yeah, I think Pogba for me. Obviously the ball for the goal. There's a ball that he had in for Benzema, which he kind of chested wide. Wait, what the hell? I saw a group message. Someone goes, Pogba again, overrated, man. That must have been when he had the header that went over, and then everyone's like in the mud. But yeah, I think Pogba with a couple passes, 2 or 3 passes that have been brilliant. Trying to open up really the Germany defense. Kante's been good. Kante just do what Kante does, isn't it?
Yeah,
he's just nothing out of the ordinary. Luca Hernandez.
I think Rudiger bites Pogba. You know,
What you watching?
I've looked at it 3 times, and the moment that he goes to bite, where we think maybe he didn't,
is that when
Pogba reacts. Huh?
Is that when Pogba kind of
Yeah, that's exactly the moment that he screams, and like he wouldn't even have realized that would have happened. I think he does.
Well, what did Suarez get for the bite? Was it 6 months?
Yeah,
9 months. It got reduced on appeal.
Yeah.
Now I think obviously his previous misdemeanors probably counted for that as well.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's more obvious. That he's one more obvious. It sinks in.
Yeah.
This one is very, very sly, But you know, I was thinking in my head, why is Pogba reacting like that? You know, you don't react like that if nothing happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can just tell from a reaction. So was a lot of people saying that. Not a lot of people. Some people saying that Pogba's ball was intended for Mbappe, and he's got it completely wrong.
I don't know why they think that. It was that outside of. Let me see. It was outside of football. He holds it off. I don't know what they're saying in the punditry, but he holds him off. Fix it.
So they're saying that the German midfielders were out of the game. Gundogan and Kimmich.
For Mbappe. I mean, if that was for Mbappe, it's a terrible, terrible move. But no, yeah. You know what? Why? Anytime there's like a kind of a piece of brilliance, whatever it is, every little question: did he mean it? Did it? Listen, he meant it, innit? Other than obviously Dennis Bergkamp, that was a fluke. Yeah, that we can guarantee. Who's better, Vieira or Pogba?
Yeah.
Maybe. France and Germany on the break. Well, that's what they have to do now.
Yeah.
Varane, man of the match so far. I mean, he's been good. Man of the match? I don't think Germany's been. I don't think Germany's been good enough for Varane to be man of the match.
Yeah, I agree.
How Pogba goes. Did Rudiger just Suarez Pogba? I have to see. Let me see this again.
It's more of the reaction from Pogba for me. I think they're going to show it now.
I'm not.
They're going to show it. They're going to show it now.
Okay. You know, I'm going to mute my mic quickly. I want to hear this. Yes, all very strange. Wrecking goes, a nibble.
Listen, it's enough. It's enough to get away with. I think enough to get away with. I tell you that.
I don't know what that guy is doing. What the hell's going on? Things getting thrown at the mat. What? Sorry, I missed this.
When did this happen?
I came in a parachute. Wait, was this during the match?
Oh, it's all thinking. I think it was before it started. If Pogba's world class, as we've said before previously, in terms of world class players, he's got to be up there. He's got to be up there in terms of one of the best in the world. So where does he rank in terms of current midfielders?
Well, when it comes to ability, as I always said, for me, he's the best. But you have to be doing it week in, week out to be the best. De Bruyne number one. De Bruyne number one. Cruz?
Nah, I wouldn't have Cruz and Modric there anymore. Maybe. I don't think I'd have Modric there anymore. I don't think he's at that same level that he was. Cruz has probably got an argument to be in and around there.
Well, I guess we're putting Kante in there.
Yeah, Kante's got to be there. In terms of he's obviously a different style of player, but
yeah,
centre mid nonetheless.
Bruno?
Yeah, Bruno's got to be there. Bruno's got to be in the conversation. Would you have Bruno above Pogba?
I'm gonna say no, only because he's yet to do it at Champions League or international level in the same way as
Mm.
Pogba has or is even.
Has Pogba ever had a better Premier League season
Than
Bruno?
Bruno. No. Has he had a better league? I mean, again, I didn't really watch him at Juve into that
No,
level.
he had a year at Juve, which
But yeah, they
was
got to the
cold.
Champions League final.
Yeah, that was cold. And I wouldn't
Premier
say
League, no, even though he's had a very good Premier League season. I think it was 2018.
mm,
But no, not the same level of Bruno. And obviously, but it's slightly different types of players. But no, I would say not to the same level of Bruno, but he's been better internationally, and obviously Bruno hasn't played in the Champions League knockout rounds in his career, so
mm,
that's something that we are unsure of. You look at the Europa League; they were both very very important to us. Obviously, getting to the final, both of them didn't do anything in the final itself, but
yeah.
Pogba come off the bench against AC Milan, Bruno against Roma and Sociedad. Um, yeah, I'll say KDB first. All right, I'll put Kante. I'll put. This is hard. In terms of order. All right, my five in no order: Cruz, Kante, De Bruyne, Pogba, Bruno. That's my five. Oh, Sammy said Kimmich. That's a good shout.
Yeah, someone was saying Kimmich.
That's a good shout.
My only other one or maybe one or two that may have a shot to potentially get in the top five would be Verratti. Again, different
I
type of
want to put
player.
Verratti in there, man. But has he done enough?
Hmm.
Has he done enough?
He's not sort of shone enough. Like I think he goes down as a consistent, very good midfielder, but maybe he's not done that sort of next part enough. Well, uh, and then I guess Goretzka. It's a good player.
Yeah.
Injured, didn't make the squad for the Euros. Would have been good to see him at the Euros with Cruz in the middle, Gundogan. But again, I mean, Goretzka had a very good year. The year Bayern won the Champions League, he was excellent with Thiago and Kimmich in the middle. But again, maybe that sort of cutting edge quality.
I just put out a tweet on Neeks Sports. Who are the top 5 central midfielders in the world, defensive and attacking? I'm going to reply to that in no particular order. It's between Cruz, De Bruyne, Kante, Kimmich, Pogba, and Bruno.
Would you put? I think you can put Modric in there. Casemiro.
Fabinho.
Yeah, I wouldn't put them in the conversation because they're very defensive minded. Like Kante but just gets a bit complicated, man. It gets too complicated with them. At least Kante is a bit more box to box.
Okay, but then Bruno's very attacking.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
I think you got to throw them in there. I think you have to. I think. Yeah, Casemiro's not. I mean, Fabinho don't even start for Brazil.
Hmm.
And Casemiro does, but then to be fair, Fred does. So
Yeah. But then
I don't know, man. That is a
because
tough.
it's
I don't know
tough.
if I can answer that. Let me just read.
It's actually very tough.
I'll
Especially
let
when
people.
you include Fabinho, Casemiro, because I think Kimmich has to be top 5.
He does. He does.
He has to be top 5. I wanted to end this whole him being a right back situation, but Kylian!
Mbappe, what's going on? Do something.
By the way, guys, we're back underway. Back underway. Second half, Kylian's already having a run.
Pogba's come over to the left-hand side. Sammy says, as a France fan, Sane is going to worry him.
Sane's sometime-ish.
Yeah.
Sane's on form is a problem. How often is he on form? That's the question. And maybe it's out for him, coming on when some of the defenders are a little bit more tired for him to make runs. But then again, I think we'll definitely see Werner at some point.
It's funny because everyone been cussing Werner. Oh yeah, and it's like gotta get Werner on the pitch.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, at the moment, it looks like Gnabry's playing down the middle, and like Havertz is left, Muller's right. It just looks like there's an imbalance there.
Yeah,
I feel like you put Werner up there. There's a question mark to say: can you have Havertz and Muller on the same pitch?
Well, that's what I said at the beginning. You got two false nines. One's playing wide right.
It's like it looks like the three of them are sort of in the middle with like you could say Havertz and Muller's right attacking and left attacking mid with Gnabry up top at the moment, and then you got obviously the wing backs either side. But it just looks like, if anything, that formation suits Werner the best out of all three of them. Because I think Gnabry's at his best when he's bit more wide.
Yeah, cutting it. Or even on the right, he's sick on the right.
Yeah.
The Golden Boy nominations are out.
They're out now.
Well, they actually came out.
Is Golden Boy a calendar year, or is it?
Yeah, calendar year 2021. Oh,
already?
Is it yeah, maybe it's not calendar year, but it says 2021. But they do it at the end of the year. That was about an hour ago.
That's just everyone, isn't it? Pretty much the first nominations. The first nominations is name every young player, then it sort of goes down a bit.
Oh yeah, there's 100 nominations.
Yeah.
Not going through all of them. I know Greenwood and Amad Diallo's in the 100, which means that I'm sure Saka is in there as well.
Yeah, he will be. Yeah, I imagine so.
Maybe Odegaard. Yeah, Odegaard will probably be there as well. How old is Smith Rowe?
18.
18?
I think so.
Damn, young. Twenty.
Oh, he's 20.
21 in July. I got chat about my old.
What is Golden Boy? 21.
Yeah, I think it's 21 and under. And you can only win it once.
Saka, Saliba, Martinelli, and Balogun are on the nominations for Arsenal.
Martinelli has even played.
Well, I said the first list is just everyone. Every young player.
Yeah, but if Martinelli is going to be there, then Emil Smith Rowe should be there. Balogun. I mean, Balogun.
Yeah.
He didn't play a senior game for you, though.
in the Europa League.
I mean, he's good. He looks talented.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Smith Rowe, like what?
Mm.
Pogba fouled in the middle of the. Yeah, Pogba's grabbing this game by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, it's a bit weird to be honest. Jude Bellingham's in there. He'll have a big shout.
Yeah, he could win it. So the comment reply on the tweet from Ed Tweets, he said, "Let me ask this to
Oh, good ball.
offside, but
Oh,
you got to do better. You got to pass that first time to Griezmann.
Rabiot.
Rabiot, you have to
I
slide
thought it
that.
was Hernandez.
No, it was Rabiot. I thought he was offside, but no,
Yeah,
he's not. I think he might be
might
on.
have been.
You got to go give that across the box to Griezmann.
Yeah, Griezmann's fuming.
You have to.
But he did catch out Neuer because Neuer went.
Yeah. But if you do that, score.
Yes. Yeah, you have to.
It's one of those that if you're going to go to the
shot,
shot, you have to score.
Yeah.
If you don't score, the pass is the right option. That was, I mean, for me, that would have been the game. Could not see Germany score.
You can tell the way Germany got the ball now that can't they can't just rest on their laurels now. They have to start. Yeah, it was a big chance.
Ed Tweet said, in terms of all round, Kimmich. What? Kimmich, KDB, Pogba, Genie, and Bernardo Silva.
Nah.
What?
Nah. Kante's in there for a fact.
Yeah,
for me, De Bruyne and Kante are in there 100%.
Yeah.
Kimmich is probably in there as well.
I think he has to be.
I think he's in there as well. And then you probably got a couple places up for grabs.
Let me see if there's any more replies to this. All right. Well, Marley Anthony says Thomas Suchek and Jesse Lingard. Obviously, West Ham fan. Cross in. Oh, you've got to score.
He hit it into the ground.
You have to score that.
He hit it into the ground.
Into the ground and bounces over the top of the bar.
Oh no.
Oh, Gnabry, you got to score. Oh, at least.
Why did he go with the side of his foot?
Yeah, he did.
They should be lacing that. Should be lacing that.
Damn, yeah, you got to score that. LCFC Boyer says Matty James, Danny Drinkwater, Dean Hammond, Jeffrey Schlupp, and Andy King. No prize for guessing who LCFC Boyer supports. Blue Maniac says KDB, Gundogan, Modric, Cruz, and Kante. I hear you. Definitely. They're putting sneaking KDB, Gundogan, Modric, Cruz, and Kante. I hear him. It's not a terrible list. Definite bias.
Gundogan in there. Gundogan
yeah, no, it's just definite bias by squeezing Gundogan in there. But the rest of them, I understand. I understand. Cross in. Loris, safe hands.
The thing is with Modric, right? Modric has got money in the bank.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because he's been so good. Because he was so good.
But right now,
yeah.
Did someone say? Oh, they're having a discussion by themselves. Less
great play, Benz.
I thought Neuer would have been out for that. Mbappe on the left hand side. Trying to get across in, and it's deflected.
Good strength from Benzema.
Havertz into someone.
Ooh, Kimpembe, great block.
Great block. Yeah, great block. I mean, this game is pretty end to end now. Which suits. Oh, it's in behind. Oh, great save by Lloris.
Not enough.
Probably suits Germany.
Okay, you got to get in a bit of a game.
But they need a goal. They probably don't want France to just sit back and then they can hit them on the counter. They want France to be open. Good defense.
I mean, Hugo's lucky because he goes for the ball. He goes for the ball, he misses it, and Gnabry
and because Gnabry shoots onto his leg.
Yeah.
If he took it more of the outside of his foot, he would have taken the man out.
If he tried to go around the keeper, if he brought it outwards more and not shoot, then that's a pen.
Rabiot.
That's poor. You saw the headlines. Is Rabiot left-footed?
I was not aware if he was.
I think he is. I guess there's a problem with playing on the left side of the midfield. They're coming in on your left foot. Oh, he is left-footed. Yeah, he is. That's probably why he's there and Pogba's on the other side.
Sorry, someone said poor Nabil Pogba. Nibble.
They definitely played more of a 4-3-3.
Ball into who's that? Muller. Come on, Germany. Come on, Deutschland. Let's get an equalizer.
That's definitely the best part of the game.
Kimmich. Out wide, cross in. Oh!
There's a man down.
Oh! It's blocked by his own player. It's blocked by his own player.
Head injury.
But the referee, did he blow before it hit him? I don't think he did. And was he on the ground? Was Gosens on the ground kind of, some people's feign injury on the ground? Because if he had got up, maybe, let's see, he drops.
He just didn't get up.
Not enough time. Oh, that. Come on, Deutschland.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Oh, yeah, that's a foul. Yeah, yeah, leg in the face, too.
Yeah. The way his head hits the floor.
Who got sent off for that? No, he didn't get sent off. I think it was disallowed. Lindelof, was it? He jumped like, I don't know, how 5 foot off the ground. Someone scored, but giving us a foul. It was too high. You see how the camera shot is far away?
Yeah.
Yeah, game's starting to open up. Definitely. What's Peter Walton saying? Referee made the right decision. I don't know why you're coming to me. Whatever the BIS says is the right decision.
Yeah. It's not a red card.
No. Who is that? Pavard. Rodrigo Paul is set to join Atletico Madrid, 35 million euros. After opening talks 2 weeks ago, Atleti now closing on final details to complete the agreement. Contract until 2026. Arsenal never contacted Udinese for De Paul. So that's a chance possibly that Saul Niguez could be moving. If that deal goes.
I think Bayern pulled out of the Saul Niguez move.
Okay.
I mean, as it stands right now, looking at it on this from an England point of view, winning the group means that you play second place in this group or third place.
Say that again.
If England win their group, they play second or third place.
Second.
But the basis so far.
But if England comes second, They
They
will
played
play.
Netherlands, I think.
Yeah, but they'll play. I think the winner of this group in the quarters. If they
Yeah,
get through
yeah,
there.
yeah. But to get through,
You were saying on the basis of this so far.
yeah. I mean, England Germany will be a very good game. England Germany will be a very good game.
Yeah, I think England can beat Germany. I think
Mm.
England can beat Germany. Out of all the three teams, well, there's four in it, but of the three big teams in the group of death, I think England's best chances against Germany.
Mm.
I think France and Portugal are too solid defensively that if they wanted to shut up, I think they could. I don't
And
know
I
if
think
anyone's got that
and
in.
France, yeah, and France are good going the other way as well.
Yeah.
Portugal
I mean,
have, for me, Portugal have the
players.
players to win the match. Yeah.
It's not as fluid as France are.
Mm.
Portugal are like England on steroids, basically. Well, yeah, on big steroids because their defense is much better. But
Yeah.
attack-wise, they've got the players. It's just about getting the cohesiveness,
Yeah.
fluidity in attack. Fabrizio Romano says Atletico Madrid are already planning medicals for Rodrigo Paul. Deal almost done for 35 million euros. Just final deals completed. Sal received many approaches and he's expected to leave Atletico in the next weeks.
Mm.
So who's a better right back, Kimmich or Trent?
Who's a better right back?
Mm.
Kimmich. Kimmich is just woo.
Oof.
See, as you say it, he's got that. He's got that ball in his locker. He's probably not as good at crossing as Trent.
As Trent, but as a footballer,
he's good enough, and he's better defensively.
I don't think he's just a better footballer.
He's a better footballer in general. Yeah.
I remember, I think we had him in like, I don't know if it was like a World 11 or we did like on podcast maybe, and Liverpool fans, Kimmich's not even playing right back.
Mm.
Yeah, but when he does,
it's at the point where now you just say, you know what, he can do both. He can do right back, centre back, and well, right wing back. He can do. Sorry, not centre back, centre mid.
Centre mid. Oh, I've got a bear in the freezer. I'm coming back.
Go on.
There's a lot of gas for France on social media right now, so I need Germany to do something.
There's a lot of rumours today circulating about James Maddison. And Chris Wheatley, one of the Arsenal journalists, is saying, hold on. Go on, Benz.
Benzema, it's blocked.
Saying that Arteta is a huge fan of James Maddison and the player is a target, but the fee is likely to be an issue. And Chelsea could also be interested in him if they lose Ziyech this summer.
If they lose Ziyech, they're trying to sell Ziyech or what? Ain't no one coming in for him. That's a get rid of
This number 10 thing is becoming a bit of an issue for Arsenal right now.
But when you say a bit of an issue in terms of, obviously, go on.
Top target is Erdegaard. That was clear. Arteta said he wanted to keep him from day one. Doesn't look like it's going to happen now. Ancelotti seems to. Oh, good ball, Pogba.
Over to Mbappe.
Go on, Kylian.
Mbappe. Oh, offside. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, is he on?
Yeah, he's off. He's off. He's off.
Oh,
Oh
Kylian.
god, what a goal. I mean, that's a great decision liner, but oh no.
Oh, I'm gutted. I'm so gutted. Oh, Kylian.
Great ball, Pogba. Great finish. Mbappe. Great decision. Lionel. Damn. I thought that was.
Oh. Oh. I mean, oh. Everything was right apart from the run. Twist up. Who was that? Kimmich, isn't it? Twist him up. Oh, I'm gutted. This is the thing with Kylian. He can do that against anyone. I mean, he done it against Bayern Munich.
Munich, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that finesse he's got that on point. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as I said, yeah, Odegaard was number one option. At first, it seemed like Ancelotti may not have wanted him from his comments prior when they signed him, saying that it was like a PR move for him to sign Odegaard.
Yeah.
But now, coming back, it looks like he wants to keep him. That may not happen. Buendia deal, they didn't match the bid. They didn't match the bid. They made 130 mil bid. Didn't feel like he was worth enough paying the add-ons, which basically were here and will basically go up to £40 million. They're like add-ons that will end up happening. And then the sell-on, 10% sell-on as well. That was their sort of no to. Sane's getting ready to come on now. And then it's like, who do you go for now? I mean, I'm sure there would have been a list at the start of the window to say, if not Odegaard, then who? Obviously, you didn't want to pay the money for Buendia. It just looks like
Smith Rowe.
Well, it just looks like there's not. It looks like there's no concrete right now because nothing's happening, and the moves at the moment aren't looking at number 10, looking at centre back, centre mid. So we'll see. Smith Rowe and Joe Willock, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Joe Willock back. Sane coming on, Werner as well. Cal, he's departed again. Corner to Germany. Come on, Germany.
Is that Timo Werner as well?
Yeah.
It's like it.
$20 minutes to go.
And if you ask me, do all you can to get Jack Grealish in it, but
well, if you can't afford Madison, if Madison's going to be a price, are going to be a problem in terms of the price.
But
I suspect Jack Grealish will as well because
but
I'd bet Grealish to be more expensive than Madison.
Yeah, but you rather if that was you'd rather spend the budget on Grealish. Like maybe the fee you want to pay is too much of a risk for Madison.
Well, why? Why? You told me Madison's better.
Yeah, he was, isn't it? He was. Grealish stepped up his game. What can I say, man?
Like, Madison's cold, isn't it? But Grealish, Madison passed. Who's down? Is that Gosson?
Ginter or Gosson? One of them.
Someone I don't recognize. Yeah, Madison's passing range is brilliant, better than Grealish, and probably his long shots as well.
Yeah,
or his shooting in general. But Grealish's ability, his match winning ability, I just think he's just above.
He can win a game by himself.
Yeah, I don't think
and he
Madison,
can control the game.
The team is brilliant.
Yeah,
I don't think you build a team around Madison.
No.
That I'm returning. Big changing for Germany. Wait, so how much? All right, how much would you be willing to pay, say, for Madison, and how much for a Grealish?
Yeah, I think Leicester are going to want 50 mil for Madison, and I just. But then Aston Villa are going to want the bag for Grealish, man.
Wait, so how much you say for Madison?
I think Leicester would want a 50 mil. Madison.
Would you be willing to spend 50 mil?
I think that's a lot.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather put more in for Grealish, but it just depends on how much more, because Grealish may be another 30 mil on top. Star boy for England as well right now.
Bench boy.
Well, there you go, isn't it? Havertz off. I didn't even see. He came off Werner. Is it Muller?
Honestly, I didn't even look. I think I've already seen this game. They draw 1-1. I've seen this game already. It finishes 1-1.
Gnabry's off.
Yeah, Gnabry and Havertz.
Whereas Chan. Oh, Kylian, man, that was it, man. That was it.
I mean, I'll take a Kimpembe clean sheet. I need that for my fantasy, to be honest. I need that desperately.
France made no change now. Happy with how it's going.
Say again?
France ain't making no changes. Happy with how it's going.
Must be, innit? Must be.
Oh, Chan didn't come on in the end.
No, not yet anyway. So for the top 5 central midfielders, forward says Kante, Modric, KDB, Pogba, Cruz, or Gundogan. And someone replied with a gif of Kimmich, and he said, him and Verratti are interchangeable 5 and 6.
The Gundogan shout for me is just on current form.
Yeah.
Quality enough.
I'm not having the Gundogan one at all.
But the others are a shout. So I'll probably have Cruz over Modric now.
Yeah, I agree with Modric. The thing is, I won't say Modric needs it, but Modric's game has been it's relied more on mobility than Cruises has. Not
Yeah,
that
man,
it's
look at
relied
that
on
pass from
mobility,
Cruz.
but it's needed more to drive
Yeah,
him forward. Whereas Cruz, like, at his best, he's just deep line playmaker, just
yeah,
spray the balls
yeah,
around. So as he
yeah.
gets older, his game ain't really declining in the way that Modric, in the same way Modric is.
Mm,
So Modric will get forward and try and run, and people are just running past him because he ain't got the mobility anymore.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I'll put Cruz above him.
I'll probably go De Bruyne, Kante, Cruz, Kimmich, and Pogba. I think it's probably where I'll go.
I think that's fair. I think that's
Modric in and around there, but yeah, just as I said, he's on the other,
fair.
he's on the other way.
What's enough for Biniana? Too defensive.
But if anything, I would have had Casemiro.
Yeah.
If anything, I would have had Casemiro.
That finish from Mbappe was cold. That was right in the corner, you know.
Oh, it's cold.
That was right in the corner. Like,
He sent both of them. Go on! Go on, Kylian!
Mbappe! Penalty! Penalty! Red.
Sorry?
Huh?
Sorry? Sorry? No way he won the ball. No way he won the ball.
Surely got to be VAR.
There's no way he won the ball there.
Couldn't have Mbappe. He did the right thing by cutting across him.
Yeah.
If he won the ball, great tackle.
Pace was.
But the man, because he was behind him. And
way behind him.
I thought
it was so funny. When Benzema, I think it was Benzema, he played the ball. I think he basically told Kylian to run, like, go catch that.
You got that.
Go catch that ball. Yeah, you got that. You got that. Go catch that ball. Oof. The ball ain't gone out yet, has it?
No.
I don't think they're gonna give it. But I need to see that again. I need to see that again.
I mean,
maybe the world class
whoever made a tackle, if he got the ball,
I think it was Hummels.
Great tackle.
Yeah.
But I've got to see that again.
It's the way that he was behind him. And he
go and release him. Oh, he's offside. He's offside.
Commentator said he's got a foot on the ball.
That is.
Oh, Hugo, that is poor.
Oh. Good turn, Benzema.
Go, run.
Away again. Benzema's up with him. Give and go. In behind. Can he get? What's he gonna do? Stands up, Rudiger. Oh, good block by
yeah. Oh, this guy's too cold. Oh, Pogs.
Pogba. What's that? Free kick? No.
Nah, Crow's done well. Crow's done well.
Ball still ain't gone out.
That's poor.
I mean, Werner's a terrible footballer. All right.
They've had enough time to review it now, so it's not going to be a pen. But okay, here we go.
That's a penalty.
That's a pen.
That's a penalty. He went for the back of him.
That's not enough.
That's a penalty.
Yeah.
That's a penalty. Because he got the ball, yeah, but you went through him.
The referee's not used common sense in that situation. You've got to use common sense. Mbappe's gone through and he's gone through him to take the ball. That's foul. What is that? Oh. I'm sorry, that's a foul. LCFC boy is here saying it's coming home. Well, as I said before, the final is going to be in Wembley, so it will be at home. Yeah, I haven't seen it again, but that's a foul, man.
It's a foul. Yeah, it's a foul.
Oh, probably not a red card because he goes for the ball.
Yeah, he went for the ball. Oh, come on, Germany, do something, man.
I mean, if France don't win this game, they'll be kicking themselves and the ref.
As long as we beat Scotland, I'm happy. Might be the last win of the tournament. Ah. Seven minutes. Come on, Germany. Do okay. Reverse ball.
France, bring on Dembele or Coman or something, man, just to freshen up, man. What's going on?
Why didn't Griezmann play today?
There he is. There, you see him there? You see him there? You call for him? Doing a job. Oh, my eye, man. Sorry, I'm to my eye. Woo!
I said it's a penalty. No, you can't time a tackle better than that in that position. But that's the point. In that position, I agree. That's the best thing he could have done. But it's still a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul. It's a foul. You can't go through a man to get the ball like that. Impossible. You can't say I got a foot on the ball. No. And at that pace as well, it don't take much. You know what I mean? To stop him in his tracks. You've gone right through him.
If Giroud was playing, France would be 2-0 up. Oh, ball! Go square it! 2-0. 2-0. As long as he's onside, it's 2-0.
It's been coming.
As long as Mbappe's onside, it is 2-0.
Yeah, they better just wait for that review.
He's offside, man. He's offside. I'm telling you.
Then he's in his own half there.
He's off. Oh, wait. Maybe the right side centre back is playing him on. It's close. I think they're gonna give it. They've been giving those marginal decisions. You don't really.
Yeah, they have, isn't it? And they haven't been showing the lines.
Yeah, they haven't. Which I've been
saying.
I said this. I don't know if I said it to you. I said it before. The fact they keep showing us in the Premier League. That's when we start. Everyone has an opinion.
Yeah.
Just make the decision like UEFA do. Make the decision, 100%. And it's done. You can't.
Oh no! Oh yeah, no! Oh, for fuck's sake! Sorry.
Oh, God. To be fair, I thought it was offside from the outset. I thought it was, but it was close. Mbappe can't stay offside.
Oh, I swear to God, if Germany nick this or nick a point here, I'm gonna be absolutely fuming. I thought it should. I thought he should. I thought he should have. I thought they should have just waited with the celebrations, man.
Yeah,
Too tight. It's
yeah.
too tight. For every man off the bench to be jumping on man like that. It's too tight. Nah, man. But obviously, linesman didn't think so. Kept his flag down. Oh,
Come on, Germany.
please.
Come on.
Oh, don't give
Come
handle
on.
off, for goodness sake. Oh, I can't, man. This has 1-1 written all over it. Where? Where? Who's that number 9?
That is Miroslav Klose. So Emre Can is finally on.
Volan.
Where is he playing now? Leverkusen?
Must be. Oh, I don't believe that. Don't let Mbappe be an offside distraction from the fact that it's coming home.
Yeah.
Listen.
Come on, Germany.
Mbappe, twice now. Twice he's been robbed.
Come on, Germany.
Nah, Leroy. Not today, big man. Not today. I mean, Mbappe is free. Oh, there's the offside. They show the lines there. Yeah, he's way off.
Yeah.
Way off.
But yeah, you see it show the lines, but they're not doing all this
No.
vertical, horizontal.
No.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Didier Deschamps. Taking off Benz.
Yeah, get him off, man. Disrupting the dressing room.
Unlucky, man.
Who's coming on? Oh, Talisa.
Tolisso straight in there. Defending well. Come on. See this out, man. I still want a Kylian Mbappe break. Love that. Grease.
Who's the best
It was
club
a poor
side?
corner, to be fair.
Who's the best club side in the world?
What, right now?
Don't say Chelsea.
In the world. Probably Bayern Munich overall.
Who wins, Bayern Munich or France? Give them the same number, like training sessions. They play like so at their best, basically at their best. Who wins, Bayern Munich or France? Who from Bayern Munich plays for France as well? Does Pavard?
Yeah.
And Lucas Hernandez? Or was that Theo Hernandez at Bayern? I can't remember now.
I would say, probably say France. It's a close, it'll be close.
I saw there's a tweet going around like national teams against the best teams in their country. Who wins? So you got France versus Leo, I mean, or PSG. France versus PSG. Who wins?
France.
Germany versus, yeah, I agree. Germany versus Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah. Man City versus England.
Man City.
England get Foden, by the way.
Man City.
And John Stones and Kyle Walker. They will play for England.
Man City.
Sterling play for England.
Still Man City. Pep. It's Pep against Southgate.
6 minutes at a time. Belgium, Anderlecht, obviously Belgium. I don't know if Anderlecht's the best club. Bruges, I don't know. Who else? What we got? Germany. Portugal versus Sporting Lisbon. Portugal. Who's the other big nations? Italy versus Inter Milan.
Probably Inter Milan.
That's a tough one. That's a very tough one. I don't know. As good as Inter's been in Serie A, they've been terrible in Europe. Cross in, cleared. 3 minutes to go. So according to the fact that I watched this game already, Germany score any minute now. Just let you know. Finishes 1-1. MN says Italy, because Inter are selling all their players. Spain or Atletico Madrid. I mean, I don't know who's the best. Now they got the lines out.
Dembele to just see the game out.
Who's number 14?
Rabia. 3 minutes away from my prediction being spot on. France, no France player scored a goal all tournament now.
Wait, who's your? Oh, you think you got Lukaku top goal scorer. Did somebody have Mbappe?
No, Biden best player.
Okay.
And listen, without a goal, he's man of the match.
It's a tough one because the first half, I think France were dominant enough.
Yeah.
Second half, they kind of play on the counter. Pogba might get it, but I think you could easily give it to one of the centre backs. Knowing who actually gives man of the match is UEFA. I'll probably give it to Kante because everyone's up his arse these days. So. I mean, it's sickening.
Kylian has been so sick though, man.
He has. But his best moments has been offside. Like in reality, if the flag went up, those moments don't happen. So how good has he really been? I don't know. Pogba. Give it to Pogba. I don't know. It's a tough one, actually. Yeah, Eman says Varane has been very good. He has, especially in the second half, or specifically, really, because
I mean, it's the problem that the fact that Germany don't look. Oh gosh.
Sane. Come
Oh,
on.
that's a
Oh, you got to
poor
put a better ball in than
That
that.
is an awful ball.
Balland. You've got to put in a better ball than that.
Yeah, the fact that Germany haven't looked like scoring once. I mean, what's Hugo had to do? Maybe that one save he made with Nabry. Nabry maybe with his other shot. Shows how good France have been defensively. And that's the midfield and the defence.
Yeah, probably Varane, to be honest. Oh, nothing. Referee's gonna blow up in a second. Big kick by Neuer. Right through.
Ref, how long are you given?
Got oh, it's off. That's it. That must be it. That must be it. There was a sub in it, and ref blow the whistle, man. It's done. Hallelujah. Oh, ref still playing on. Referee.
What? For that one sub.
He's gonna blow it any minute now. Any second now, even. It's funny, this is the first group game and there's like so much pressure. That's it.
2 extra minutes.
Full time.
The world champions have arrived.
Well, as I said earlier, the tournament started when the reigning champions played today. 3-0 victory against Hungary. And the world champions, the ones who didn't win the Nations League, they have wait, are France in the Nations League final this year? Semi-finals, they are, aren't they? Yeah. 1-1-0. They go joint topple.
Oh, the Nations League final is in the summer of next year, isn't it? And then the World Cup is in December.
Yeah, must be. France go second on 3 points in the group of death. Now, the interesting thing is, let's get this screen up.
We've now seen all 24 teams.
Sammy says, "I'll back this France team to win the UCL and that's the only international team I can say that about." Okay, but Varane will be at Real Madrid, and all their players will be playing for their club. So then what? No, hey, it's a solid team. But the real is you keep talking about my prediction or that. Everyone can predict France. Start us off. Who's gonna win? France, and then we keep. Of course, they're the favorites. I know they're the favorites. You don't have to tell me that they're the favorites. You have to tell me. But that's the easy answer. Football ain't that simple. If the favorites won all the time, then we wouldn't even watch it because we know what's gonna happen. So yeah, I take it. France are the best team in the world.
What
winning the Euros?
After watching all 24 teams, which team has made you think could be a problem this Euros?
Italy. I think Italy could be a problem. Just Italy and France, to be honest. Other than the fact that, I said Portugal's my favourites to win it, or the team that I touted to win it. I didn't watch their game and say, I made them any more. I think they're gonna win it either. I'm even more certain about it, or any less certain. It's just business as it's supposed to be Hungary. But I also know that they've got a very pragmatic manager. So it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah.
Like France have played as well as I thought they would. But Italy has surprised me. Granted, it was Turkey. I get that. But they played very well. And I mean, 3-0 did not flatter them at all. They could have been 3-0 up in the first half alone. So, yeah, I think I would say they could be a problem more than I consider at the start of the tournament. What about you?
Yeah, Italy have definitely surprised me with that performance. Belgium looked good against.
I didn't watch the game, but Kyle was saying they didn't play that well.
I mean, they weren't at their free-flowing best, but you know, the fact that they weren't at the free-flowing best still took Russia apart. You know, with the likes of Hazard and De Bruyne to come back in. You know, it's not a bad start at all. And yeah, that's how Belgium are going to be. Belgium ain't going to be the ones that play the full flowing, beautiful football all the time. But they're going to be. They can kill you at the front of the goal with Romelu in form. They can, you know, he can score goals. They'll be threatening behind the wing backs. Play high as well, and they're always going to be a threat. And as I said, throw KDB in there, just takes the team up a level. So yeah, I think them winning 3-0. This is just a statement. And then yeah, France today. I mean, listen, today, you know, as I said pre-game, this literally went how I expected. You know, not going to be winning the game by 3-4 goals, but the way they won this game, 1-0, and you know, could have easily made it 2 or 3, and didn't really look like they were going to concede, is a statement in itself. You're playing a big team in Germany.
Yeah.
Now they go to Hungary, you know, and the expectation is they get the job done there. Should they do that, then that will be that's maybe the game you make the statement and say, right, now it's time, you know. And they can't let their guard down. As you know, Hungary played well today, you know, defensively, so they can't let their guard down there. So yeah, for Italy, Belgium, and France for me.
These stats can't be right. 4 shots? That's crazy. I mean, a few offsides, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
4 shots to Germany's 10. Germany didn't boss the game, innit? France allowed them to come at them in the second half. That ball from Pogba was crazy. Of course, they hit the woodwork as well for Rabiot. 59% possession to Germany, 41 to France. Listen, if you go 1-0 down against this France side, then you're in trouble because they're good defensively and they've got pace and ability, skill on the break, and they got the passes in midfield, and especially Pogba, to find those players.
Yeah.
I wonder if Rabiot was offside anyway. I don't know. So here's the group: Portugal, 3 points, France 3 points, Germany and Hungary on none. The next matches, let me get those up. Because now the first game, you can get away with losing the first game because 3 teams can go through. Even if 2 teams go through, you can get away with losing the first game. This game is very important, especially to all the teams that didn't win their first. So you got Finland versus Russia. That is tomorrow, 2:00. Finland obviously got a win against Denmark. Russia lost to Belgium, so they're going to be looking to get something in that. I wonder what they're saying about this tackle. That's a tough one.
They're saying he gets enough on the ball.
I need to see where the first contact was. It's a tough one. Turkey, Wales. Turkey's going to want to get something. If Wales can get Wait, who's
See,
doing the goals?
that first touch looks like he's on the ankle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first one it does. I need to see another angle. Wales are going to want to get something from this game, a win probably, because Italy's their last game.
Yeah.
And regardless of what team Italy puts out, it's going to be a tough game. Then you've got Ukraine, North Macedonia, Denmark, Belgium. So Ukraine, who did Ukraine play?
Oh, Pogba, get your feet quicker, man. That would have been onside.
Who did Ukraine play in their first game? Oh, Netherlands, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And North, so both of those lost. Netherlands. What did you think of Netherlands? Obviously, there was a lot said about them before the tournament, especially the manager.
Probably the best game of the tournament so far.
Yeah.
Best a bit of both. You know what I mean? They look good going forward, but suspect at the back, especially in that second half. I know it was a great goal from Yarmolenko. And listen, I think Netherlands without Van Dijk just look a bit weaker at the back. I know they didn't have the lit as well. They just looked a bit. I don't think they will do as well as I thought they would have done before. Memphis is okay. Is he good enough to really carry them through? I'm not sure. But you know, with the group that they have, should still be able to win it. Austria, Macedonia to come.
Sorry, I put out a tweet saying, why didn't Griezmann play? Someone goes, he was, what did he say? 1 second. He goes, you're insane if you didn't notice that man balling. So I said, what was he doing? Defending. So I was like, is he defender? His first half link-up play, floating around the field. Yeah, just that, just floating around the field. Nah, Griezmann didn't do anything, man. Everyone's got a role, innit? Everyone's got a role, but come on, man. Griezmann's a forward. Griezmann is a forward.
You just wonder though how much with Benzema playing limits his attacking prowess.
Yeah.
Because Giroud is the link-up man. So Giroud will bring Griezmann into the game, whereas Benzema won't. Benzema's a lot more greedy and a lot more goal hungry. So with Benzema, it changes his game a lot. It does change his game a lot. And, you know, it looked like a 4-4-2 diamond to start with, but ended up being a 4-3-3 with him wide right. And when you got Mbappe on the other side, he's going to be the one taking so the ball's going to be going down the other way. So, yeah, I actually think Giroud changes this team completely. Like, not necessarily in a better way than today, because today was good, but it changes the way the team play. Yeah. Jem says, what a great goal. Hummels, man of the match for me. I mean, listen, Hummels had that kind of like two big impacts in the game, the own goal, which was, you know, poor by his standards, couldn't sort his feet out in time, but put in top bins. And then I guess in the end, it's got to go down as a great tackle because no foul was given, no penalty was given. He makes the massive risk of going through Mbappe, touches the ball, and there's enough to convince the referee that he's enough. So it goes down as a goal-saving tackle. Obviously, not enough to, you know, if Germany get a point, he gets the plaudits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If Germany do their job the other end, but they were so bad, they didn't look good enough going forward. And I think that was what anyone that doubted Germany had this about them.
Yeah.
That are they going to do enough at the other end of the pitch? I'll be interested to see what they do against Portugal now. Do they go with Werner?
They've got no proper goal scorer.
Yeah.
Got no proper goal scorer.
I wonder, did they go because Muller was poor.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Good about Griezmann, but Muller was awful. He did nothing to play. And you kind of feel with Muller, the way he plays, he needs a striker in front of him.
Yeah.
You know, he can't do it by himself. I mean, Volland's got 18 goals this season in League One. League Un, Uber Eats,
Mm.
for Monaco. Um, maybe he gets an opportunity, but I feel like Werner will start against Portugal. I think they'll go Werner, and I think you should go Havertz or Muller.
Yeah,
I
you
think you
can't
should
do
go
both.
either or, because you probably need a Nabry or Sane as well. So um,
I would
yeah,
go Gnabry, Werner, and probably Muller. I think it's funny because I say Muller, but as you said, man didn't even have Muller in his side
yeah,
for a lot for the last how long?
mm,
So how much does he actually really trust him?
yeah,
If that's the case, then you go with Werner, Havertz, and Gnabry.
yeah. I think you might just go with Havertz just for. Again, it's weird because he's his last tournament. He doesn't really care about the future of Germany. In that
No,
sense, obviously
no.
he does in terms of overall, but it's not going to be his job going forward to help these squads. He needs to win this tournament or try and win this tournament. So
Mm.
he's got to go with his best team, and I think yeah, it's tough because they're both obviously tens in different ways. You know what I mean? I don't think Muller plays. I don't think Muller will play well with Werner. I can't see it. I can't see the link up be
Why
anywhere
is
near
that?
like what he's
Why
had
is that?
before. Because I feel like, I mean, he's been played with Closer and Lewandowski his career.
Yeah,
Very different kind of strikers.
completely
You know what I
different.
mean? So it means that he changes his game because Werner's doing running in behind, and he's gonna have to be maybe the guy in the box. Because I feel like Havertz is more suited to the sort of the 10 that drift straight in to score
Mm.
goals. I don't know. Yeah, I just wonder if this is maybe a tournament too far for Muller with the squad. Squad's very different now to what it was.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Um,
Very true.
and as I said, looking forward at the World Cup next year, you're expecting to see Werner, Havertz, Gnabry, Sane as sort of the main four.
Yeah, you. I mean, obviously, we don't know what. I mean, Hansi Flick might find another way and get Muller in the team. He had Muller obviously in his
Yeah, yeah.
Bayern Munich team, but yeah, I mean, as it stands, Muller at the next World Cup is looking unlikely. You might say.
Mm. Depends what happens in this tournament. If he can get a bit, if he can find form, he's what? He's 31.
Yeah,
Be
he's
be
not
30,
done.
yeah, he's got time. Yeah,
Um, yeah. So then we've got England, Scotland. I guess we're expecting England to win that.
yeah. Expect England to win that. Um, but yeah, it'll be tough, but in terms of might obviously rivals might put up a fight, but I expect England to win it.
Portugal, Germany. Based on the two, well, based on everything, I was including what we've seen today. Portugal again. Will I go with a draw? Portugal, Germany. Portugal were even more defensive than France were,
Mm,
especially after they got the win.
mm,
Um, yeah, especially after they got the win. There's no need for them to go out to beat Germany. So there he's gonna have the back four. Obviously Guerrero gets forward, and he's gonna have the same two defensive midfielders in Carvalho and Danilo,
yeah,
which is gonna make it very difficult for Germany to break them down. I can see a 0-0. I can see a 0-0.
yeah. I think that could be a draw. I think that could be a draw for sure. Not good for Germany. I just don't see Germany as the one to really go and break them down. Again, possession wise, it'll be good, but yeah, I think it'll
I
be
think
too tough for them.
I think they need some space in behind.
Yeah,
Their best attacks came when France were also going forward.
yeah.
Best chances. and Portugal won't play like that at all. Finally, Spain, Poland. Will Lewandowski arrive at the tournament? Because I mean, Spain were, for me, they were poor. It was boring. It lacked cutting edge. Yes, Morata should have scored, but I just lacked cutting edge in that team. And I don't know where the goal's going to come from. I don't know.
Yeah, Poland were poor as well.
Yeah,
they were poor as well. So it'll be. I think Spain will nick it.
Yeah.
The thing is with Poland, it's like it's all on Lewandowski. It's literally all on him. I don't think they.
Who did they play? Slovakia. Slovakia basically like double teamed him.
Yeah.
And just left everyone else free, and it's like, all right, if you're gonna score, I will leave it to you now. At least when make sure he don't score, and we'll trust that you ain't good enough.
Yeah. And up against Pau Torres and Laporte, I think they can handle it. And again, the problem is because of the way Spain play, Poland are going to barely see the ball.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it'll be tough for them to even find Lewandowski anywhere. So I think Spain will win that. I think Spain, they just have to get them. They just have to get it right up top.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, guys. Portugal 3-0 against Hungary. France 1-0 against Germany. All 24 teams have now played. So we get a bit of an inkling as to how these groups might end up, who's going to finish in what position, who could play who in the next round. But of course, there's still 2 more rounds of group games to go. We're going to be doing some more watch-alongs. What is the next one we've got, actually? Definitely got a watch-along for England versus Scotland on Friday. And let's see, the one after this. Oh, actually, it is, yeah, England versus Scotland. It's possible, but we may be doing Netherlands, Austria, may. But England versus Scotland is the next one in the calendar. And then Portugal versus Germany on the Saturday. So make sure you tune into that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Obviously, turn on the notifications to make sure you get notified every time we do go live. Well done, Portugal. Well done, France. And we will see you next time.